Hello everybody, this is Sonia. I started doing this video, but I had to stop because I got a phone call, and I just wanted to continue on with this bag. So I'm going to actually tell you what I did so far. Anyway, so I'm covering it, okay, and I've taken the inside out, and I'm covering it because I want to turn it into mine now, or somebody else's, whatever the case may be. Don't know whether to put that through there or not. I might just glue that all on. So I'm just gluing this part around the outside. Now I picked a colour that's not actually, I didn't want white because I wanted something that actually cover it really good, because it's a dark colour and I didn't want to put paint on it. And I'm doing this for those of you who don't want to sew anything, because this is going to be a sticking and gluing. As my husband calls it, sticking and gluing. As I've always done, but now I do sticking and gluing, he said. I don't know. I do sew still. I do sew. Oh, I beg my pardon, I'm terribly sorry. I had a drink of water and this happens to me every time. Okay, so I'm covering it with this fabric first. Might leave that bit like it is to start with, because I might incorporate that in the handle. I was wondering what to do with that, because they're two separate things, and I did not realise that there was a ring on there, but not this side. You know what, I might take that off there, because that just doesn't look good, does it? Let's take it off. Let's get really busy here and take this off, and it might make it a lot easier, and then I can put the handle on when I'm finished. So it wasn't that hard to pull the inside out of it. It came out pretty good, pretty easy. Now I'll take the handle off, and it'll make it a lot easier for me to cover without the handle on it. It's up to everybody. If anybody wants to have a go at this, excuse me, I think it's wasted, these sort of things. Nobody wants to use them, but so redoing it, to my way of thinking, we're doing a recycle thing, but we're also being very creative, aren't we? Now I've got this piece here that I might have to, wants to be the same as that piece there, so I'm just going to cut that off before I go any further, and that's down a little bit. I want a pair of scissors. They're hooked up to the cord of something. I'll just chop this off here, like so. There we go. Look at that now. Now this is going to make it better, isn't it? So we just go into the top, like that. Same on this side. Just cover it over. Maybe a lot of you have done this sort of thing before or whatever, and I have not, I don't think. No, I've been wanting to, but I haven't, because I was always looking for a white bag. I know that sounds silly, and then the idea just went by the wayside. You know how you think you want to do something and then you forget it because it wasn't working for you or whatever. Now I've still got all these bits of cotton where I've pulled out the zipper. I'll pull them off. Give your bag a bit of a clean first, of course, but other than that, it's pretty good shape, isn't it? I quite like the shape, but it was just the thing sitting there waiting for me to come along and to do. So now I'll be definitely doing this in a few little video bits. Now I've got another bit, some more of this here, and I'm going to take it this time, instead of trying to do the side and the side, I might take it all the way around there. Look at that. See? It'll be a double thickness at the bottom and that, but that doesn't matter, because to me, better the more the merrier. Now, we can glue that onto there. You want enough to tuck in, so you want to get enough, big enough piece that you've got enough to tuck under, because you definitely need some to go down in the inside for when you come to that part where you're going to be lining it. So I'm just going to put the glue along here again. I might even put a bit of glue on that where I'm going to turn it over. Not that straight, but it doesn't really matter whether that is straight or not. Just make sure you got it nice and lined up there where you want it to be. So them two pieces come together. Turn around this way and do the same thing on this side. Just put plenty of glue along here and there, and then I'm going to turn this over to where I need it to go so it's reasonably flat. So a bit here. Okay. Now I want to put that down in the inside. I haven't actually put any glue much on under here yet because I wanted to see. I'm caught up with this bits of frilly to pieces here. Cut the frillies off. Cut its frilly bits off. I wanted to make sure that I've got enough to come either side before I actually glue down under that part, because you don't want it. I'm hoping that the glue, sorry about that, I hit the camera. I'm hoping the glue is going to dry without seeing it. I think it will. You don't want to see any of the bag, and just keep tucking and fixing until you get that done. Now, do the same across the bottom here. Turn it under and stick it down. We can get the whole lot this time. But oh sugar, I've probably not even got this in the shot now. Oh dear. Here we go. I know I'm not saying much today, but I'm just a bit stunned about what the phone call I just got. I don't know if anybody, people know, but they probably do, that I rent where I live. I don't own my house because I just couldn't afford to get it when the time was, you know, at any stage. So we've been living in it's our home. It's our home. So we've been living here for nearly 26 years. And there was going to be a new kitchen installed, new carpet and new painting. I just got a phone call to say that they've run out of money. The government. Now, I'm really upset about that because over the years, the people up the back across the road that goes behind our place, they've all got new kitchens. The ones around the corner have got new kitchens. There's 3 houses in my street where we live, whereas older people are still living. That's older because the young ones come and go all the time. You know, they're just unsettled, and a lot of them make bad mistakes and leave their houses trashed, and then they come in and they fix it all up and make it all new for the next one to come in and trash. And I've been here for all this time. We've been taking care of our home like it was ours, because that's what you're supposed to treat it like, you know, because you want to live there and you want it to be nice. And she just informed me that they ran out of money before they got to me. Well, bless me soul. I wasn't happy. I said, you can't do that. I said, you just keep doing this. This is the second time they've done it. Run out of money. Next time they can start in Quayle Street. She said, oh, maybe because K's in the middle of the alphabet. I said, S, which is the name of the street round the corner, is further along, so you can't tell me that. She had a bit of a giggle. Anyway, she said she would bring me back, and I hope that she does, because for the simple reason is I'm going to have to do something, because I'm not happy. I tell you, I am not happy at all. We like being here. We didn't at first because it was really bad. You know, there were some people about that it's really hard to live next door to. But our neighbours now are probably in our age range, and they're quite like we are, except for all these new ones coming in roundabouts. And I don't think that I should have to just go without my new kitchen that is 30-something years old because the government run out of money fixing up kitchens for people that don't look after their property. that's the way the life is, I suppose. It's the way of the world, I guess. You know, this good... Never mind. Now you know what's up with me. You know why I might be a little bit gruffy this morning, because there you go, look at that, I've done it. Anyway, now in the inside, I'm going to put a new inside in it, and I wanted that to come right into there so I could, you know, recover it later. Maybe I should do that now, because, yeah, I'll think about that. I might have to just give that a bit of thought, because I wanted to show you now what I'm going to do with the rest of it. See, I'm going to have to cover the handle. I don't like that noise, that's nasty. I'll cut this piece off. Or will I just... What have we got here? They look the same. Yeah, I'll just cut this piece off here. Now, I knew I was going to cover this, right? But I didn't know how, but now I've decided that I'll crazy patchwork it for everybody that has asked me, because I get a lot of requests to do stuff and I can never get back to it, because either I get something else that's happening, or I've got to deal with something else and I forget what I'm supposed to be redoing, and I know that I've got so much to finish and do, and told people that I'd show them this and that and the other. So just put your request at the bottom of this thing, and I'll try and get back to doing things that people have asked me to do. Okay, so I'm not going to be too panicky about how I'm going to fasten this one, because I'm sure it's going to be quite easy, really. Now there's a bit, it's not long enough, but I'm going to cover that, with that. What do you reckon? Yes, because then this can be done as well. But I'll leave that just one for the time being. Let's try to show you how to do this. Now, if I need to put that down in there, don't I? So I'm going to have to glue it on a bit better. Right up near the top here needs to be glued, so you've got a nice straight piece to work with. Nice straight piece of the edges. See, there's lots of ladies out there like to do things with lace and ribbons and things, so this can be a way that you can do it by gluing this all down. Okay, so I might see, I don't know how long this has been going for, because like I said, I got carried away, didn't I, with me talking about me kitchen that I really wanted one of. But anyway, you know what, I've never ever been behind on my rent, ever. Only time, and the lady rang me the other day and actually told me I didn't have to pay it this fortnight because she had too much there. I'd paid too much. And beat that. I don't think anybody's ever got to that stage before, but I couldn't believe it. She said, you've got too much of your money. You don't have to pay it this fortnight. So I'm off to buy an electric blanket for the beds. Now, there we go. That's looking a bit, you know, not so much like we like so far now. Right, I'll just check this, so excuse me for everything that you see that's not 12 minutes. I reckon I can go for a little bit longer, or shall I leave that now and come back, because that way you can, oh well, I won't bore you bits and one, you can have a look at this part 2. Okay, I'll talk to you in a minute. Bye-bye.